Hey Al, how you doing? I don't know if anybody's going to see this, but oh, a few months ago, Kel went to visit a friend in Tacoma, and we knew money had been disappearing from the budget. That anytime kiddo asked for anything, it never happened. But anytime me or Jenny asked for anything, it happened right away. Um, a year after this goes on, we she went to visit her friend and she had had an endoscopy a little bit before that, and I found the paperwork. Well, the paperwork says absolutely no abnormalities. She's got a duodenal hernia, but no other signs of anything to be addressed, and her blood work came back clean, absolutely normal. Well, she's been telling us for 5 years she's got cancer. And I sat for a few days and thought about it, and then no, I'm not going to live with anybody who's going to be that dishonest, who's going to steal from a child, who's going to steal from the budget continually, who's not going to be honest. And so I told her, pack, we'll pack your shit, you come and get it and leave. We don't want you living here anymore. And of course, she started with, well, my laptop and all this other stuff. And it's like, no, I don't know where the laptop is. I still don't know where it is. And am I paid for it? I am not giving it to her. We got her a tablet. We got her almost everything she asked for. But Jenny has been working at Walmart now for 3 months, and slowly the budget comes back into play, and we are eventually going to be to the point where we are able to pay the bills in full on time by the first. And so October we will actually have money for food, for other stuff again. And in the meantime, Jenny had a issue with her lungs and her heart. She was in the hospital. I've had a few issues with my heart. They know I've got an atrial flutter. Right now, I'm on a 2 week heart monitor, and once they see the results of that, they'll either put me on different meds or um, schedule surgery or something. But that answer will be addressed in November. I go to see the pulmonologist and get my lung thing straightened out. And in the meantime, our drains got plugged in both sinks. So I've been dealing with that. And the kiddo's like, well, why don't you call somebody to help? And I'm like, hey, there is nobody else. I'm it. We don't have the money to call a plumber. Everybody I know that would help is 3 to 5 states away. I'm it. And so, as I can work on the drains, I do. After I get done with this live, I'll go work on the kitchen drain a little bit. Hey, brother SNS, how you doing? And it's it's not. I mean, it's grinding. It's not hard. It's just grinding. because we know what we need to do to get through it, and we know what has to happen to make everything happen. In the meantime, yeah, food's kind of light, but we make sure that kiddo has milk and kiddo has food, and um, Jenny gets money Monday, and she's gonna ship things around so we actually get food on Monday. And instead of me going shopping, which I'm a terrible fucking shopper, I see it, I buy instead of staying to the list. So she's gonna go with and go through the list and no, we can't get that. Yes, we can get that. No, you can't get. You can't have that. We need that. So on and so forth. And so Monday we'll have food again. I went down and I talked to the local tobacco shop and I told them exactly what was going on with Kel and could we possibly borrow a bag of tobacco and 2 boxes of tubes, and they said yes. You get paid Monday, come back Monday as soon as her money clears and pay it. And we realized that we don't do fronts anymore. But you guys have been well enough customers. You've been regular, and this should not have happened. So we will front it now. And I was talking with one of the younger folks that I've known there for 5 years. And I told him exactly what was going on, exactly what Kel had been doing with the money and everything. And he turns around and says, well, she was coming in and getting 5 bags of tobacco and a bunch of tubes all at once, fronting it, and then come back and pay part and then pay part later. And I said, she never brought that home. Where the fuck was she sending it all? We don't know. All we know is that now that she's actually gone, we have the ability to get both of our budgets cleaned up. All of our credit cards will be paid off by December, the whole 9 yards. And it's a shit show, but I'm not going to stay in it. I'm going to get out and rinse off and keep going. As far as how I'm doing, um, activity level because of my heart is down quite a bit. I game a lot, but as I can, I still cook all the time. Um, Doing the plumbing is taking a huge toll, but it's got to be done. I don't know anybody around here that will come over and help for free, and we don't have the money to pay a plumber. So that's it. Um, we found out that everything Kel had been saying for the last 5 years about her health is not supported by medical paperwork. Within the first 2 weeks, the house drastically relaxed. Um, Nobody's walking around on tiptoes anymore. Um, we haven't been able to do the date drives because there's money to get Jenny to and from Walmart, and that's it. But this too shall pass. Has it been a big ass grind? Yeah, that's life though. When you fall down, get back on your knees, push up, and keep going. Because most of the time, unless you do get back up, there's nobody there to keep you going. And oh, kiddo is not sure what kiddo is right now. She doesn't know if she's a boy or a girl or a house plant. And somebody asked me, well, if she's trans, how are you going to feel about it? I said, look, that's my kid. She's not my birth kid, but that's my kid. And whatever she, he, it becomes, I'm going to love them, period. And I may not support their choices, but I will support them. And will I be there when they fall down? Yeah. Sometimes I'll laugh and giggle, but I'll be there. But I'm not going to do the, well, see, if you would have done this shit, this would have happened. I had that done to me all my fucking life, and I will not do it to anybody else. Is she going to make mistakes? Oh, fuck yeah. Is she going to fix them? Yes. And that's what life is you have to skin your knees yourself to figure out how. Don't do that. And there's been a couple people that have helped quite a bit. I talked with SNS every now and then, and um, just bouncing crazy shit back and forth, and laughing and picking on each other, and sharing cooking recipes and all sorts of stuff. Um, I know I haven't been in the Insane Wheels family active much recently, but now everybody knows what's going on. Um, between throwing Kel out and all of a sudden my heart going fucking sideways, there was not a lot of things I could do and not a lot of things I wanted to do. And I'm getting antsy to do shit now. So as I need to do things I will, but I also know that if I do too much, it's going to cause issues. So I got a plan of how to be insane at times. Oh, fuck, I don't know what else to talk about. Um, the Charlie the Charlie Kirk thing. Everybody was talking about it, and I look at it like this: Charlie Kirk would argue with liberals and conservatives on any issue where where he felt he needed to enlighten the person. And liberals all thought, okay, he's a Bible banging conservative Christian. He's not going to listen to me. He's going to denigrate what I'm doing, so on and so forth. They didn't listen. What he did was he took liberals and conservatives and said, no, that this is what I see going on and this is what I think. And yes, you're wrong on this issue because of this. He wouldn't say you're a fucking stupid person that doesn't understand. He'd try to educate them. And sadly, I don't see this as the last one, um, unless there are some major issues solved um, with Antifa, with the immigration, with other things. Things are going to get even more wild. Um, am I going to sit in my house with thousands of pew pews around me waiting for a knock on the door? No. But at the same time, if somebody comes knocking, that doesn't need to be here, I'll hand them a shovel and tell them, look, go dig your hole out back. And that's my philosophy right now is Jenny and Kiddo come first. Jazz, I will support most of the time. Sometimes Jazz, my sister-in-law Jazz gets way the fuck out there and it's like, no, you can't do that. You have to do this. And just trying to get things back to where they're running a lot smoother and things are actually being done around the house. And this hit everybody hard. This was a betrayal at the base level. And it's life. People are going to betray each other because they think they can. Unfortunately, this was a person that I trusted implicitly, that I missed a lot of warning signs on. And life isn't about falling down, it's about how you get back up and how you keep going. And it's that simple. People are going to be people no matter what. Uh, SNS, anything else I should talk about? I could pull you up on live and we could sit back and forth and chat, thinking that's dangerous. Shit, I don't even know how to pull people in. Okay. Yeah, I don't have StreamYard or any of that. It's just webcam and headphones. You know, Jerry Garcia kind of said it best. What a long, strange trip it's been. I have gotten back into listening to blues and heavy metal and hard rock again. And will I still always listen to country? Yeah. But blues and rock are my basics. Oh, the guys that taught me how to play blues were phenomenal. And I hear that there's a specific sound of blues that I will stop and listen no matter what. And it always gut punches me and makes me, wow, yeah. And I love rock. I love rock and roll. I love heavy metal. But pure Delta or Texas blues, it's like I have to stop to listen. Oh, let's see. Jenny's been working at Walmart now for 3 months, and she has been shifted to closing, which she likes. And she found out that she can actually drive home at night in the dark because the streets she comes home on are kind of lit well enough, and that's been helping with gas quite a bit. Walmart's only 5 minutes away, but still, not having to stop at a certain time in the evening and go grab her and still have dinner done and all that helps quite a bit. And uh, somebody was talking with me recently, I don't remember who, about why I cook in the house. And it's like, I've got the time to do the cooking. I like to cook. Will I ever stop cooking? No. And both Jenny and Kiddo absolutely love what I cook most of the time. Kiddo is getting a bit picky at times, but that's understandable. And I'll make something for the house and I turn around and Jenny's bowl is empty, or she's reaching for my bowl because she wants more, and it's like, no, you can't have that. So I'm able to keep everybody fed to a point all through all of this. And starting October 1st, things will be okay finally. November 1st, things will be back to where we've got all the budget under control and we're getting the food that we actually want and need, and all bills will be paid, and uh, the date nights will be starting up again soon. And Kiddo is still trying to teach me Star Wars. She'll come out and she'll talk about the Mandalorian and other stuff. And yeah, okay, okay. Well, what about this? And I'll talk with her. And one time she looked at me and goes, "Wait, you actually know all this shit, don't you?" Yeah. Well, why are you pretending that you don't? I said, "You need somebody to talk to. I don't mind listening." Oh, well, I thought I was helping you understand. I said, "No, you're helping you understand." Uh, I think I'm basically out of words. Am I doing okay? Yeah. Am I going to be doing better? Yeah. Am I going to stop being okay? No. Am I going to stop, period? I don't know how to stop. It's that simple. But I'm going to take off. Love everybody. Talk to everybody soon. Bye for now.